One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the LSU Tigers. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Looking for blockers. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Mississippi State's offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The LSU Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance, just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Makes the catch. It's Durham. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Caught behind the line, it's Anderson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, now down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Hands it off. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
They're setting up the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to pass, it's Chapin. Got his man on the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. The DBs will back off a bit. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Thompson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Mississippi State right back to the line. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run play action. Under fire. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Lofts one high and deep. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Lining up from the 34 on first down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Trying play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the...
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Tigers have this offense rolling. From the gun, the ground game. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches...
Touchdown LSU! Great job by the back on the option. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
To the air. It's Shapen. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. He's loose. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the middle. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Lights off the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the running back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, can these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Shapen. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. To the air on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Ready to try the...
For the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. Fires it down the seam. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Mississippi State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the option. Now the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He's going to fire deep. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking for room. It's Durham. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The give to the back. Got a little space. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of... Touchdown, LSU! A great catch and run for 6. Now they have extended this lead guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give to the back. Nice move there. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Crosses to 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. The Bulldogs come to the line on short, trying to convert here. Handoff from the gun. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Toss to the outside. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try to get outside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Georgia is just getting the backside of those silver britches kicked today. This is the kind of game diehards of other SEC programs have been waiting for. They're trailing by 14 to Texas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Daniels. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Gets it past the marker. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Flips it out on the screen. Wide open spaces. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Winston. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. That is no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Finally, the defense gets to the quarterback. I say finally because last week they had 6 sacks. They were harassing the QB so far today. Just their first sack. They got to continue to get more pressure on the quarterback.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves it with 3rd and 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over. Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that 6th sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that 1st down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a 1st down.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Mississippi State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the run, it's Booth. Pick up of 5, it'll be 3rd down and 5.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This guy is a... return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid gets a little bit of ground for the offense. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W. To running room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn and hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for room. It's Perry.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.